making history at the United States Mint, and we will pay for it, no question, as they have just put for sale the most expensive coin that they have ever produced for sale to the general public. Let's talk about what it is and how much of a fool I was to buy it. Let's explore. The United States Mint has made history as of late for most of the wrong reasons. We've talked about that in prior videos, and it's part of the reason why you may be asking, why did I spend so much money at the United States Mint, especially considering my criticism of the United States Mint? Well, the United States Mint essentially is the only place to get certain coins, but there's a lot of coins I choose not to get for a myriad of different reasons, and price is one of those. However, this time it's different. Of course, every time you hear those words, this time it's different, well, I know a lot of people can be very skeptical, but hear me out on this one. Notwithstanding, there are places to buy bullion coins at low premiums as opposed to the very high premiums I paid. And so check out Summit Metals if you want to find some of those. You're going to find bullion gold eagles at some of the best prices in the industry or in the market out there. They also have silver as well, and much more variety now. They are a relatively new bullion dealer when it's all said and done, less than a year old, but they are really making waves, Summit Metals are. So check them out, summitmetals.com. So what did I buy? Well, before I get to what I bought, let me show you what I've already had bought for quite a while. Some of this stuff I bought directly from the mint. Others I bought for a lot less after the fact. Sometimes even bullion prices, such as this Proof Buffalo. 2010, they sold a lot of these. So they basically, at least for a time, were selling for just a small premium above regular bullion prices. Now, what do I mean by bullion prices? In other words, the normal premiums you would buy for a bullion grade Buffalo, you could have bought this coin for not a whole lot more over that to get the box and the certificate and a nice proof coin. These proof coins are especially struck multiple times and tend to be treated with much more quality and care than regular bullion products. So they usually command a premium when you buy them directly from the United States Mint. There are also examples of these commemorative gold coins, which tend to sell these days for right around bullion price. Of course, these, at some point in time, like this is I have another one of these that I bought directly from the mint. You pay a very high premium directly from the mint, but if you wait long enough in the aftermarket, typically you can buy them for melt or bullion price, which is nice. Sometimes even right at spot. There's been cases where that can occur. So it pays to be patient for some of these coins that are out there. If you want nice coins and you don't want to pay a whole lot above spot, you can find deals out there. This coin I paid about $2,000 for, which at the time was right about the same price that a bullion gold eagle you could have got for. It's pretty amazing. And yet here it is, very nice, pristine proof gold American Eagle. And this came out of a set that is worth a lot of money. It came in a special set with Silver Eagle that is worth a lot of money. So to get that for right around bullion price was a steal. Very, very nice. And so in the end, some of these other coins, are selling for a much higher premium these days than they were at issue price. But that really is exception rather than the norm for some of these. This coin I think you can get for close to melt. And this one here sells for a premium. I got actually a pretty good deal on this gold 3/4 ounce Kennedy $half tribute that the United States Mint had produced in the time. This coin here I think sells for somewhat of a premium now. I haven't checked the prices lately. This is the Liberty and Britannia gold coin produced by the United States Mint, designed by the engraver over at the Royal Mint as well. A special coin. So some of these things may do well in the secondary market, and that's reason number one why I spent the most ever. So I'm going to show you the coin that I got. There it is. There's the box. It's the 1 ounce gold proof coin, the American Eagle. The first one with the new reverse design. I'm going to show it to you now. This thing was $38.50, $3,850 from the United States Mint. An insane premium on it, about $800 premium on it for this proof American Eagle. And thankfully, it is in good shape. There has been issues with some finning and other things going on with some of these coins, but let's take a look at it together. This is the newest proof Eagle from the United States Mint. And let me clean it off here. So you can see it in its glory. It does look really nice. Well done. West Point produced this coin. And I think it has a limited mintage in this offering in the 1 ounce packaging at $17,500, I believe. If memory serves, I don't have the numbers up in front of me, but it's somewhere thereabouts. But there's the Eagle on the reverse, and they did a good job producing this, I would say. And so I decided to pick it up. Now, why did I do that, considering the price is so high and the premium is so high? Well, I decided, number one, I didn't have the new design in a proof coin yet. And yes, I could have looked at the secondary market for past years, maybe have gotten a better price. But I made a numismatic play. Yes, I invested in gold. So my reasoning for this is as follows. Considering the prices of gold is so high and the premiums are higher than ever before at the United States Mint for gold coins, I figured that maybe these may not sell as much. And with the United States Mint, you have to put it on your credit card. It's the same price, so you can't really pay cash there. So I'm going to be earning points on that purchase. As long as I pay this off, which I will pay it off before the end of the billing cycle. So that way I won't have to pay interest on it. But I thought maybe, perhaps, that if not many people buy this coin, the 2025 proof American Eagle 1 ounce, then likely it'll have a low mintage, which could command a premium, much as was the case in 2020 with the proof gold buffalo. That was my model. And so it is somewhat of a gamble. It's somewhat of a risky venture to make this purchase. It's a risky venture. With risk comes some chance for possible losing on that. And if that happens, well, then I still have a 1 ounce gold coin for the United States Mint proof for the year 2025, which I think is sort of a special year. If you want to look at it in terms of what it has been described as the beginning of the golden age, well, especially if the gold's revalued, there may be something special about this coin that extends beyond price as justification for getting it. Although that is not really the best reason, but I'll have to settle for that if I lose out big time on the premium. Will this gold eagle turn into this gold eagle and just be sold for bullion down the line? Quite possibly. However, I just did a video recently about what could cause gold to go to $4,000. Maybe in the same amount of time that it took from gold to go from $2,000 to $4,000. And if that happens in that time period, well, I'm ahead on this coin by about $150. So I'm not betting on that, by the way, but notwithstanding, that's what I'm thinking. That was the motivation for going ahead and buying this coin. Now, there's another part of me that is deciding whether or not to collect all of the proof gold offerings in the 1 ounce size from the United States Mint this year. And they're going to be putting out the most ever, by the way, this year, including the superhero coins. So I'm still on the fence about doing that. Maybe I'll just get the regular issue bullion coins like the buffalo and the eagle in 1 ounce size, which means I just need the buffalo, and that's it. But that is one of the reasons why I did that. Now, I will say this as well, as I put this somewhere where we can look at it together. Trying to get the Softy Kitty, a rare situation to get the Softy Kitty near gold coins. The kitty does not seem to be very interested, but I'm trying my best. holding the kitty down just off camera. You can't see where my hand is, but the kitty is not having it. The kitty says, I must go. I'm going to be going. Goodbye. These coins do vary in terms of their mintage depending on the size you get. I think in the previous year, the half ounce was kind of flew under the radar. So part of me is thinking maybe I should get the half ounce as well too. You also have to look at the overall mintages, including the 4-coin set, to include that as well, because many of these sets get broken up and they're graded separately and they sell separately. So the mintage is something else you have to consider. If this is the lowest mintage year because of the high price of gold, then that very well could lead to some very special things that could be happening in the entire proof gold market and excite other areas, which includes maybe even this 1995 could go up in value. So I don't know what's going to happen. But buzz always does come out, and of course you have to. Sometimes that buzz can die away as well. So you never really know. And whatever decision you make, and whatever reasoning and logic you make to assess such a decision, is going to play a huge role in making your decision, and as to whether or not you can live with it or not. You got to live with it either way. And you got to take that risk, and it can be assessed, and it can change on a dime, pun intended. So we'll see how it plays out. But I did it. I made the decision. Was I a fool to do it? What was I thinking? Well, now you know what I was thinking. Let me know what your thoughts are. I very rarely do this type of thing, by the way. And it's something that I could completely fall flat on my face on. Only time will tell. And right now, though, if I wanted to, I could probably flip this coin for at or near purchase price if I wanted to. Of course, I'm not going to do that because I want to see what happens. And I'm going to keep you updated no matter what happens. I'm going to keep track of the sales of that particular coin and see what happens through the year. Like last year, I believe it was the Buffalo or the Eagle, I'm not sure, still on sale at the United States Mint. And because they're not selling as much. So if this coin stays on sale into 2026, well, you might have an indication that, hey, you know what, they want to try to get rid of some. And if the gold price stays up, then this thing could do well. We'll find out. We'll see. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. Hope you found this video informative, insightful, and educational. Would like to extend a multitude of gratitude to each and every one of you for taking the time to watch, and to encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.